Hello there, lovely people, it's Alex from Nintendo Life here, and welcome back to Alex Asks. And last time, I asked you lovely lot, what features do you want to see in the oft-rumoured Pokémon Stars edition on the Nintendo Switch? Well, it's just what a few of you had to say. Chris Masterson says, Pokémon walk behind you, changing the size of main character to be older than 11. Don't quite get how that would work. But the Pokemon walking behind you thing has been rumoured a number of times. They found files in Pokemon Sun and Moon, lower polygon versions of every single Pokemon, with walking animations suggesting they would walk behind you, like in Heart Gold and Soul Silver. And yes, that would be such a fantastic addition. It would just be, I don't know, it just makes every Pokemon that you have walking behind you feel much more real, as though they're actually part of the game and not just a sprite that you throw out there. Not even a sprite anymore, they're models, aren't they? But the point is, yes, I would love to see that, and I'm pretty sure there's not anyone out there who would argue with that. Maybe there is, but if so, you're weird. Hi. Tristan Bingham says, I want to see more customization of your avatar in Stars and Mega Evolution to return. Well, Mega Evolution has already returned, so I don't know how you missed that, but it has. Mega Evolution is still in the game. As for avatar customization, I agree wholeheartedly. Yes, avatar customization is a really important thing in the Pokemon series now, because it makes your avatar actually feel like you, and personally I felt there was quite a lot of customization in the avatar system in Sun and Moon, but I know a lot of people felt there should have been a bit more, and I'm always up for a little bit more, so yes, that'd be dandy. Emerald Dragon says, new Pokemon Stars feature, a vacation house where all gym leaders / Elite Fours come and you can battle them. I love this idea. I just think it's such a great idea, and it's so very Nintendo. You know, to be able to give you that big hit of nostalgia where you just go to this place. I'm guessing that it would be post-game, let's be honest, where you go there and you can fight all the people from the past, because Nintendo love bringing back old characters, and this would be a great way to do it. I can only sort of assume that maybe it won't happen because it's just too good to happen. Yanavi Prasad Parim Kayala. My dear chum, the JPP, says, ability to get all the Pokemon without Pokemon Bank. Yes, that is a common criticism of the new Pokemon games, the fact that you need to use the Pokemon Bank system, which is paid, you can't get it for free, and in order to get all the Pokemon in a single game. And yeah, that's kind of a big deal. I don't necessarily think that all the Pokemon should be available in every single game, and I think there should be some sort of system transfer between the two, or at least transfer between the games, but I don't like the idea of having to use a service that is charged for. You've already bought the game. I don't feel happy about paying for something else just to be able to get Pokemon that are already coded into the game. Do you know what I mean? Niffle101 says, quote of the day, or question of the day, I'm not sure which way around that is, says, I want to use the Pokemon Snap camera anywhere in the game, like it was done in Wind Waker HD, not just predefined spots. I really like this idea, but the thing is, I can see how it just outright would not work in Pokemon Sun, Moon, or Stars, just because you have fixed camera angles for a reason. There's a lot of stuff that isn't rendered, and the system would have to render a lot more, and they'd have to recreate new old environments with new assets, is what I meant to say, in order to try and get it so that you can look anywhere, and you're not just going to see these great big black voids. So either they're going to have to do an awful lot of work, or that's just not going to happen, which is a shame, because it's a nice idea. Nintendo1 says, all I need is an improved frame rate and then the game would be perfect. Oh, and fix the freaking SOS system, it's annoying as hell. I'm really quite surprised by this, because I really like the SOS system. I think it's a really good way to build up EVs and stuff like that, and also just it's a really sensible and handy way to get shiny Pokemon and all that sort of thing, and it makes a lot of sense, you know, sort of from a logical perspective. If a Pokemon's in danger, it probably would try and get some help, and I like that. And I don't know why anyone wouldn't. Let's Do This Gaming says, I would really like to see Ducks and Toasters in Pokemon Stars. Also, more post-game content, but more importantly, Ducks and Toasters. 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 Harry D. Giacomo says, I really hope Pokemon Stars will give the player more facial expressions. From what I remember, it only changes like twice. Yeah, that was kind of an annoying thing. I mean, most of the characters' faces were fairly static, but they did change enough so that you know, given the situation, a giant wormhole's opened and Hal's there like, oh, and Lily's like, whoa, and then your player's just there like, it kind of breaks the sort of suspense of everything. But I also understand why they don't want to do that too much, at least Game Freak don't, because they want you to impose your character into your character. They don't want it to behave outside of your own parameters. So maybe you would smile there, but by the same token, it does look really, really unnatural. So yeah, maybe change it. My Leg Guy says, I'd like to see some true jeans, not these stupid fake jeans that don't even go to the bottom of your legs. True jeans, that's the future. I think the reason why you don't see any true jeans is because Alola is based on Hawaii, which is a very, 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 very hot country. Very, very hot. You would sweat and sweat and sweat, and that is disgusting. Don't do it. Matt Dale goes off on one a little bit and says, I don't want to see any new features in Pokémon Stars or even Pokémon Stars at all. I doubt they would switch consoles in the middle of a generation, not to mention how Game Freak seems to be steering clear of the third version. This almost reminds me of the time when everyone thought Plus and Minus would be said so because some reputable source said so, without giving any actual proof. When did that happen? That didn't happen, neither will Stars. Also, the Sun is a star, so doesn't Pokémon Stars technically already exist? Everything I know has been thrown into question. We already have Pokémon Stars. It exists, it's there. It's been right in front of us and we never knew. After all this time, we never knew. And finally, Johann Stahl says, Alex, ich komme aus Deutschland. Ich finde Nintendo Life ist die beste Nintendo News Seite. Danke, danke. Macht ihr am 13.17 einen Livestream? Well, ich habe einen Enten genannt Kartoffel. Ziemlich. Yeah? Massive thanks to everybody who left a comment. Unfortunately, I can't read all of your comments out because, well, just because. But you do have a chance to get one of your comments read out in the next episode, which is not going to be particularly soon. Yes, I am taking some time off because it is Christmas and all that sort of good stuff, and the next episode will be going out on the 2nd of January, so make sure you keep an eye out for that. It may be later on in the week depending on what time I take off, what I'm doing, because I've got quite a lot of plans to get sorted, but it will be happening the week beginning the 2nd of January. And my question for you this time is, what do you think we're going to see in the Nintendo Switch presentation? Nintendo Switch presentation is what I meant to say. Are we going to see hardware? Are we going to see games? All that obvious stuff, all the stuff that's kind of crazy, maybe some silly stuff as well. Let us know down there in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, then why don't you suddenly realize that you've only got 16 seconds left of recording time with that subscribe button, and be sure to check out nintendolife.com for all sorts of lovely Nintendo related content. Thank you again for watching. Bye bye. Well, ich habe einen Enten genannt Kartoffel. Ziemlich. Ja?